And it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. Trying to fix my camera strap. Excuse me. It's about 90 degrees in the shade under my canopy, which is not all that shady right at the moment because it's early in the day. But I got stuff to do later, so I'm going to use this 16 by 20 inch canvas. And I'm going to try and do some stuff that's a little different. And I'm not sure what that's going to be right out of the gate. But I know that I'm going to use my OXO omelet turning spatula, which I thought I dried off, but I did not. And I'm going to try and leave that paint nice and thick, because I want to use it as a catalyst. And I could even run that down a little bit, just to see how far she'll spread for the moment. And I'm going to leave that spatula right there, and I have another one right here. And I'm going to go ahead and use some white, which is heavier, should run right into that black. Maybe a little more. I've never done anything quite exactly like this, which are always my favorite words, to tell you the truth, because I like to do new and interesting and different stuff. And sometimes I find I don't want to do anything after I start, except for play with however I started. And that's kind of the case at the moment, but I will anyway, even though I don't really want to. I don't know what's going to happen. Also some of my favorite words. And this particular case, I'm going to let that white run this way, because it's still nice and heavy. Am I? Yes, I am. And I'm going to give it a little tiny bit of a smooth out with my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, available with the OXO omelet turning spatula and the mica powder, and my book called Because I Can, all on the Amazon link right below Show More underneath the video. If you go look, you will find. So I'm going to use the gold. I'm going to do just, ow, am I? Maybe I'm not. Top wrestling. Alright, so let's just put a nice heavy layer right down the middle. Do just exactly what we just did and let it run into the other layer. Now I haven't torched anything, but I see there are a lot of bubbles, so I may do that in a minute. I don't expect that black is not over the edge, so it's not going to be too much of an issue, I hope. Dripping down on anything quite yet. And I am going to let, oh, I see a big lump. Goodbye, big lump. Really big lump. Let's see if I can see any other big lumps. Are you a big lump? No? Just pretending to be a big lump. Sounds like some people I know pretending. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, I better be careful. I'll say something stupid. Or even moronic. Pardon me, it's really super hot out here. And I am going to do just what I did again with the white on the other side. This may turn out to be a thing, you can never tell. Stuff turns out to be things all the time. Yeah, that was so articulate of me. Did I mention it's really hot out here? It's like 90s, which is probably 100. So that's all good. What do I want? I want black on this side too, and I'm going to do just exactly what I've been doing, which is kind of a cool technique. I'm really liking it. I'm going to use my finger to just move that right over into the edge for right now. I don't necessarily need it down the edge, side, to cover yet, although since it's dripping, I'm going to move it. That's my MO. Drips on my edge and I use my finger. So let's do that again and see if we can make that cover to that other point. No, we can't. And put a heavy layer right where it didn't move. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did with my finger again. I'm going to fill in what I would generally use the spatula to do that, but my finger's so handy. It's just right there at the end of my arm. And it's always reliable. So far. My husband used to work in paper mill. He put his hand through a paper machine. He's really lucky to still have a hand, I got to tell you what. It works too. It just doesn't necessarily have many nerves left in it. So I like all of that, but that's not the point. The point has nothing to do with this. I really want to just play with that. Can I play with that? I can. You know what? I make up the rules. So let's grab a I have a brand new modified, ooh, there we go. I have a brand new modified tool. We may not be doing the plan I had at all. Let's drip that down over here. Yeah, we're doing something completely different. I'm just going to keep catching that paint. Which means I'm going to have to find time to do yet another. Let's just go to the other end. Another painting, because I've got paint I don't want to waste. But I'm on a very tight schedule today. I'm just going to keep saving that paint in my hand because I can. And I love watching those little cells pop. I love dragging the... This modified basting brush has very few bristles left. So if you're going to do this, you better be ready to be brazen, bold, and brave. Which is what I was feeling at the time. That's just so much modern art. Coming from either side. Yeah, I could leave some space. Whether I will or not is beyond me. I think I'm pretty good there. I'm liking that my bristles are so far spread out that, whoops, that I can even use just two of them. I'm going to try and cover my edge there because I can. I've got some black paint here, which will work well. Will it? Which should work well. Cover that edge there. I've got all kinds of this paint here in my hand, which I will go ahead and use on the end. Also because I can. The name of the book on the Amazon link. Which reminds me, since we're almost done, I should tell you whatever I'm going to tell you, which is I do sell my artwork. You can contact me through YouTube on communications. And I'm going to look and see if there's any... Where's my regular black? I want those edges to be covered now. See how I am? And if it's black, I can do it tomorrow. But if I put the black in and there's other colors near it, then they'll help right now while the paint is still really wet to lead them over the edge. So there'll be a more cohesive design there. Cross your fingers. And I'll use a frame if not. Because this is cool. I like it. I want to do more of that. I really do. I mean, I really, really do. But I've got edges to cover. And I'm covered with black paint. Go figure. I'm going to use that black paint right here. To let that fall down over. And the same over here. Oops. Oh, it just makes me want to add dots everywhere. See how I am. This wants to go that way. I see that. Which makes me think, you know, I could actually just add my skewer right in there a few places and see what happens. Do I dare? I always dare. I'm going to add that black paint before I decide not to. This is too cool. This might be just a stage in something else. I thought I was going to use up my colors. But right at this exact moment, I'm not caring about that. I can't leave my canvas tipped up in the air too long or I'll have a whole new pattern. And I'm mostly covered on my edges, which makes me happy. And thank you guys for joining me. I want you to check underneath the video. Where's my torch? For PayPal and Patreon links that'll take you to a place that if you want to donate, you'll be automatically included in this month's giveaway, which is a choice of one of 5 paintings that you can find in a video included at the end of that video on the end screens of this video in the last 20 seconds. You can also find Pinterest links and Instagram links and a Facebook, 2 or 3 Facebook albums actually on Expressionist Art Studio Fans and Collectors, which is a Facebook page. And no matter what happened with this, no matter where it's not perfect, I don't really care because it's just way too cool not to do that again. That was awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for 64,000 subscribers. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. It helps my placement on the YouTube algorithm, and so I get more of my videos seen by more people. Thank you for a thumbs up, just because it's a nice thing to do and I appreciate it. If you watch more of my videos, with including the commercials, I see that missing spot. Almost didn't catch it. You will also help my video have better placement. So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida going, I hope I'm quick because I got more paint to use up. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for the comments. And thank you for inspiring me, because I think the last year of doing videos on YouTube has been possibly the most inspiring thing I've ever done. I mean, I'm always inspired. Don't get me wrong. I'm prolific, to say the least. But having you guys watch is just too cool. Alright, I love you guys. I keep saying that, but I do! Maybe it's the painting I'm loving, but it's probably you guys too. I'm going to let those go over the edge just a little bit. The skewer didn't hurt anything. I like it, just like it is. Alright, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Maybe in the next video. Priscilla out.